everyone, welcome to the second episode of this studio series. Today I'm going to be answering some questions, painting, and telling you guys a little bit more about me and my story. For those of you who don't know me, I recently moved to Texas from Wisconsin/Minnesota. I went to school in Minnesota, but I'm from Wisconsin, so I just moved across the country, which has been a really fun experience. But my friend Julia asked me, what's it like living in Texas compared to Wisconsin? Things you like about each place. I'm going to start with the things that I love about Wisconsin. So I love the city of Milwaukee. Growing up in Wisconsin, the nature was so beautiful. Having access to lakes or beautiful hikes and family is really something that I loved. As well as, obviously, I think that everyone probably feels this way about what they know as home and call home, but I love the little spots that I used to frequent, different coffee shops, just the gym, just those things that I'm used to and that really give me a familiar sense of home. But obviously, I miss my family. That's a huge factor. Love my family, and I'm super excited to visit for Easter to spend some time with them. As for cons, personally, I think the only con that I can really think of in Wisconsin is the weather. Now, I love having 4 seasons, but having lived in Texas for around 4 months now, I love that the sun comes out every day. Seems dramatic, but even just the sun peeking through my window really makes a difference in terms of how I feel, I guess. I do love the winter and miss the snow, but that's one thing that I've noticed. As for Texas, I would say the number one thing I like about Texas is that my fiance Dylan is here. Now, yes, is that cheesy? Yes, is that corny? Maybe, whatever, but it's the number one reason. And a few other things that I have been loving about Texas is everyone is so friendly, super nice. I went to the post office the other day and it was a lot busier than I really thought post offices were these days. There's people flying in and out, but they were super friendly, chatty with each other, and you definitely get that in Wisconsin, but everyone here in Texas is like, yes ma'am, no ma'am, and that's something that I've had to get used to, but very respectful, incredibly kind, welcoming, so it's been awesome. I look forward to exploring more of Texas in terms of the natural landscape and nature, like West Texas area, but so far everywhere I've explored has been really fun and super cool. It's just been a really awesome experience to kind of see another section of the world. Hello everyone. I wish I had a little tiny mic, but I don't. I would like to share how I really wanted to get into making matcha. So I got like a bowl and a whisk and matcha powder and everything. What I thought was matcha powder. Turns out it's green chai tea powder. Look at this matcha. Look. I don't even want to talk about it. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. It's like a half glass of milk. Anyways, if you guys have matcha recommendations, please leave it down below because I could really use it. Thank you. But in terms of cons, I would definitely say the driving. So living in Texas, it's almost like you have to drive 30 minutes minimum to get anywhere. So that can be super annoying, having to drive and be on the road all the time. I miss living in a walkable city in Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I can, leave my apartment, walk to the grocery store, and walk back. Just having that active aspect as well as kind of that sense of community was really awesome. And I also miss the nature there a lot. Just very beautiful with all of the lakes and the fall trees and everything. Not to say that Texas doesn't have that, but I gotta find it. I gotta seek it out. So thank you, Julia, for the question. Another unfortunate thing about Texas is that, Julia, you're not here. So yeah, definitely missing my friends and my family, but it's been awesome to have a new family here and make some new friends here as well. My friend Hannah asked me the second question, which is, what is your favorite medium to work with? So if it's not semi-obvious in this video, I would say my favorite medium to work in is acrylic paint. I just really like to layer it, and that it's thick enough to be layered, but thin enough that I can kind of let it peek through in the different layers, if that makes sense. One thing that I've never really tried or dove into is oil painting, which I would be interested to try. It does scare me in terms of the ventilation and other stuff. It seems like a lot more effort and cleanup. The number one thing that's a barrier to me in regards to painting and like getting my work done is sitting down, picking up my paintbrush, getting my paints out, and committing to, I guess, committing to the cleanup, committing to the mess. But once I start, it flows more. I got this new hat to wear to my art fairs and such activities. Guys. Hold on, please hold. Is it cool? Okay, now this makes me kind of like it. Before I was like, I feel like I look like a bobblehead, which I probably still do, but I'm gonna be bobbling in my little booth. But it's cute, it's embroidered. The final question I received, shout out to the 3 question askers, was, what did I major in school? I majored in marketing, which was really fun. I made a lot of great memories, met a lot of great people, and was able to kind of be a little bit more creative in that space, but still think in a business realm. Some things I didn't enjoy, finance and accounting, but shout out to people who are really good at what they do in that and who have a passion for it, because could not be me.